until I did that performance. My mom and everybody didn't know I could sing. It just kind of came out of nowhere. They're like, man, his voice is deeper than I thought, and everything else. They didn't.
So when you were 13, your voice was deep already? Wow.
Yeah, it wasn't like Scotty McCreery deep, but it was pretty deep.
Okay, so you were discovered at a karaoke bar, right? Yeah. At that point in your life, were you wanting to be discovered, or was it just kind of like right place, right time kind of thing?
Just did it for fun, and I don't know, I just like to sing, and it was just it was a right time, right place.
Okay, so who exactly discovered you?
The drummer for the band that hired me was doing karaoke that night, and he was I sang a George Strait song, and he called the band up there to listen to me, and they said, this is the guy that we want. So 2 weeks later, they sent me 60-something songs to learn, and I was on stage in about 2 weeks.
60 songs, wow.
I knew most of them, so it was pretty good country cover stuff. So.
Oh, okay. So your album is My Redemption, right? The one that you have out?
Yeah.
So what was your inspiration behind like the album, some of the songs on the album for that?
My Redemption kind of, I met my wife in 2009, and she, I haven't been to church in years, and I was kind of living the wild life and being a rock star, quote unquote, when I really wasn't nothing, and I was just kind of drinking a lot and didn't really have any ambition or any drive to do anything more. I was happy where I was, even though I wasn't really doing much of anything, and I met her, and she was kind of out of my league at the time, and still is, but I was like, man, I got to do whatever I can to keep her around, until I can make a change to be something that she would look, that want to be with. So she a couple of Sundays later, she asked me if I'd like to join her in church, and I was like, yeah. In the back of my mind, I'm like, man, I'll probably catch on fire if I go in there. But I went that Sunday, and just everything just changed. I just felt like it was my time to be back in there, and it just came down to me like a ton of bricks. And the sermon was about, look around you and see who's you've been hanging around with for the last 5 years, and where are they going in their life, or what are they're still doing the same thing, same bars every night. Just not doing anything with their lives, and just letting go of all your negative influences and everything. And then I don't know, after that day, I felt like a brand new person. And on my way home from church, the lyrics to My Redemption just started pouring out. There comes a time in everyone's life, you got to slow down, find the light, surrender your losing fight, take your wrongs and make them right. Just everything, just I don't know, just all just was pouring out of me. And I wrote that song within an hour after leaving church that Sunday, and it just felt like from that day forward, everything
was like a new person,
a brand new life. And I have a reason. But before, I was always lost. I really had nobody to turn to, and God was always in my heart, but I never talked to Him much, or I never really knew He was there, And I had nobody to turn to or anything. And since then, since I met her, and since I got back in touch with Him, everything's just been pretty much smooth sailing. I don't have any worries, or I always have somebody to go to for everything, and it's just it's been a blessing.
Well, that's great. So your song Honky Tonk Heaven, right? It hit #1 on the charts. Is that correct?
The Texas charts.
Was that a surreal feeling for you when that
awesome.
happened?
Yeah, and when we recorded that song, I was pretty sure it was going to do okay. I had no idea it'd do that good, but it was definitely one of my favorites on the album. And I wanted to release it third, so we'd have 2 songs to kind of get our name out there, and then third time it would do really good. And we, on our Sounds Like an Angel tour, we were going around the radio stations and playing it, and they were like, that needs to be your next single. And the radio was wanting it then. I was like, well, they're the ones playing it, might as well give them what they want. And it went to #1 on the Texas Regional chart and #2 on the Texas Music chart, so pretty awesome.
Yeah, I bet that's a great feeling.
Yeah, it was cool.
So who would you say is kind of your inspiration as like an artist, or someone you look up to, or you like their music?
I grew up the biggest George Strait fan. Just everything he puts out is just amazing, and even though he just started writing recently, just everything he does is great. Jamie Johnson is one of my favorite writers. New and up and coming guy, Josh Thompson is a great writer. We've been listening to a lot of his stuff lately. But old Merle Haggard, Waylon Jennings, all them old outlaw stuff back in the 80s, and just I don't know. That's what kind of I fell in love with and what I started. But 90s country is my favorite. Randy Travis, Steve Wariner, Vince Gill, all that stuff, and that's kind of what we do, is that traditional honky tonk music.
Do you like the